You know, I feel like at the rate that they're going, Jack Hughes is going to have to pay fans to watch him. Wait, since when can you pay to torture people? Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to talk about Game 64 of the regular season, where the Rangers win 3-1 over the New Jersey Devils in the first half of a back-to-back. So the Rangers get on the board first 2 different times in this game, and no, not because they went up 2-0, because Artemi Panarin scored a pretty darn nice goal off of a ridiculously beautiful assist from Alexis Lafreniere, except he did not. It was offside, but I still wanted to mention how freaking beautiful that pass was from Laffy over to Panarin. They actually get on the board first in the second period. Jack Roslovic, who, looks pretty darn solid through 2 games. Nice job on the forecheck, breaks it up, forces a little turnover by the Devils in their defensive zone behind the net. Kreider gets it, pass in front of the net to Mika Zibanejad, dangles a little bit, backhander, and for the first time since December, Mika Zibanejad has scored a 5-on-5 goal. And you could see in his eyes the relief that washed over him. Then late in the second period, and I mean late, less than a minute to go, Erik Gustafsson fires it on with a beautiful screen in front by Matt Rempe, and the Rangers go up 2-0. And now we will discuss the Matt Rempe of it all. So Matt Rempe got hit with a 5-minute major and the 10-minute misconduct for elbowing late in the second period. And yeah, that's a penalty. That's elbowing. That's a suspension, probably, I would imagine. And keep in mind, I'm a Rangers fan. You can go back to my last video. I'm a Rempe fan. That's awful. And you can't do it. That is a suspension. There's no two ways about it. And I would go as far, again, I'm a homer for the Rangers. I'm a homer for Rempe. You've got to suspend him if you're the league. You've just got to. And here's the part, to bring it back to the Rangers, that I want to talk about. And the thing that I want to hammer home, he's got to clean it up beyond the fact that it's bad for the league. From a Ranger perspective, he has got to clean it up because this guy's been effective. Like, he's actually an effective player. This isn't a sideshow, like, Freak at the Carnival event where they're bringing him out on a nightly basis just to go beat people up. That is a part of it. He is very good physically. He is a really imposing player. He's effective, guys. Like, the screen in front. He is a 9-foot-tall mountain of a man. He's built like a brick wall. You can't move him in front of the net. Like, this is what, 2 games in a row where he's gotten a screen goal or a goal where he's screening the goaltender. They can't get around him. They can't without horribly meerkatting to one direction. He is effective in that respect. They can't push him out of the way because, again, he's 1,000 pounds, and if you actually start to rough him up, he is going to beat the brakes off of you. He is an effective player, and it's important for him to actually be in the game. He's got to clean it up so he can be in the games. That's kind of an important part of it. And the Gustafsson goal wasn't a fluke. They had pressure in the offensive zone earlier in the game from that line. The fourth line since Matt Rempe has got here has looked infinitely better than it did. He is an effective player, and for being a fourth liner, I would go as far as to say he's been a good player. But he can't be good sitting in the locker room. He is only going to be good when he's on the ice. And he's got to clean it up to be on the ice. Like, come playoffs when everything is legal, and more than that, where you're going to need those gritty, grimy goals, he is going to be an asset. He is going to be a huge advantage to have. They are going to desperately need him. And they can't have him if he either gets suspended or continues to get thrown out of games. I love him. I want him to be around. I just said in a video like not even a week ago that he can be on the fourth line forever. I like him a lot. He has got to clean it up because he can't be effective sitting in the locker room twiddling his thumbs with half of his equipment off. So the Rangers' penalty kill deserves massive props in the third period because they killed off the 5-minute major. And then the Rangers as a defensive whole deserve a lot of praise because they limited the Devils to 20 shots tonight. And honestly, very few of them felt threatening. Like, this was a game. The Rangers only had 26 shots, which is not impressive, and it still felt like they absolutely steamrolled the Devils in this game. The Devils would sneak one by late in the game. It was Simon Nemec. It was with the extra skater from the pulled goaltender. They made it 2-1, and then Vincent Trocheck would make it 3-1 on the empty net. The Rangers defense, I thought, played a really, really good game. The Rangers as a whole, again, despite the 26 shots in total, I thought they ran them over. This game easily could have been, 6 goals in favor of the Rangers. I can think of a few different ones. If Panarin would have been like a half a foot back, that's called 6 inches, Weston. A half a foot is 6 inches. Jeez Louise. Couple inches further back, that is an easy goal where they beat him. There was a really good one off the fourth line. I think it was Gaudreau with a stick in front that he made a save on. Like, the Devils, I think it was Capo Kapanen. I don't want to be wrong. Like, Kankinen had a really, really good game in net for the Devils. This could have been a total blowout. The only reason they were able to stick around in this game is because he played out of his mind against the Rangers tonight. And now the Rangers, no rest for the wicked, immediately have a turnaround. They play again tomorrow in Carolina at 7 p.m. as they get ready to take on the Carolina Hurricanes in the second half of a back-to-back. I would assume that Igor Shesterkin will get the start in that game. And that's at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. I'll be here afterwards to talk about it, but as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Rangers.